Hello, hatboro-horsham students. We're going to take a look once again at old-time rock and roll here, but with a different strum and a different pattern and the classic rock and roll approach to this, which makes sense if you're singing a song called old-time rock and roll. This is the way it was done, and of course this is what makes sense to do it with adding a sixth note here to the basic strum, which gives it a shuffle feel. So what's that all mean? It means that I'm going to put my index finger over string 3 and 4 at fret 2. Not going to worry too much. I want to deaden string 1. I don't want that sounding at all. And I'm not even going to hit string 2. And if you hit string 2, you're either going to have it deadened or it's going to be a legit, it will harmonize with what you're playing. Not necessarily what you want to be played, but it won't be throwing a clunker note in. The note is legitimately harmonized in an A chord, just not what is called a power chord. So let's take a look at this, and I'm going to have, you think I'd know the words here after doing this song for 30 years, but I never trust it. So I'm going to do this little shuffle, and it's going to be all straight down strums to make it easy on you. Just all chops, you know, just all straight down strums. And that little shuffle rhythm is going to be so I'm going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and I'm hitting down. I'm doing what I just discussed, and put my index finger over strings 3 and 4 at fret 2. And I'm coming down on fret 4 of string 4 every other beat for that offbeat shuffle, a backbeat rock and roll sound. I go down and pull that very same approach when I come down here to the D chord. And the way I want you to make the D chord now is index finger where it's always been at string 3 fret 2. And now your middle finger on string 2 fret 3, and you're going to do that same shuffle. You're going to deaden string 1, you know, 1 string 1, and you're going to do that same shuffle, just hitting strings 4, 3, and 2, and at fret 3, or excuse me, string 3 fret 4, you're going to do that same backbeat every other beat, coming down with your ring finger at fret 4. When I come up to an E chord, I'm going to just do the same thing. I'm going to have my fingers over strings 4 and 5 at fret 2, and I'm going to hit string 5 at fret 4 every other beat on that backbeat, the same way that we did on the A chord and the D chord. So just like that. Note that you're adding in each case here is the sixth. See, to illustrate with this E chord, I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the sixth note of the E chord, and that very same treatment works for the A chord and the D chord to determine that you're always hitting the sixth note in this. That's important as you go along with music and rock and roll music. So and again, I'm not going to turn this song around to make it easier for you. I'll just sing a verse or two. You can try to play along and then play along yourself. Try to get this down. I think you can see that you hear this this type of sixth approach in hundreds and hundreds of rock songs, from Chuck Berry to Led Zeppelin. You know, so we're going to go. Just take those old records off the shelf. I'll sit and listen to them today. Today's music ain't to the A. I want that old time A. Don't try to take me to a disco. Back to the day. 10 minutes of the E. I want that old time to A. And then the chorus. Still like that old time of rock and roll. The kind of music just soothes the soul. I reminisce about the E. And that old time of rock and roll. So, I'm just cutting that off there because you can go with that. I'm going to do another video to add the seventh. But you get the idea, it's just this chops. Big old jet airliner, don't carry me too far away. You just hear that all over. You say you want a revolution, well, you know, we all want to change the world. It's all over rock and roll, and it's a fun little rhythm to throw in any time. Probably, as I showed in class last week, probably a poor choice for Silent Night, but you know, we heard what Bruce Springsteen did to Santa Claus is Coming to Town, so you can just put that interpretation, throw that interpretation into anything, call yourself an artist. So I'm going to meet you at the next video where we're going to just add a seventh to that. And I'll see you then. Practice.